Yep, so just casually modifying brand new parts to make them work again. Well, hey guys, welcome to the channel. Welcome to the video. We're out here in the hog barn working on the old 35 Chevy, and man, I've done a lot of stuff behind the scenes. I really have, but it doesn't look like it because it was just kind of going back and cleaning up, doing some things properly that looked good on camera, but they needed some help. I mean, let's face it, we did it, and got this grill shell pulled off, rebody worked, and I painted it. If you notice early videos, there's no red stripe in between the blue and the white on it, because I was just trying to decide on colors when I painted this originally. I mean, I thought this whole thing was just going to be a bunch of wall hangers and art pieces, and by golly, we turned it into a car. So I took the little headlight pedestals, I don't know what you call these things, but we scuffed them, sanded them, cleaned them up, painted them white. They kind of blend in with the fender. I ran my wire in some nice nylon wire loom. Kind of looks almost like braided wire when it's on there, so it's nice and clean. Put us a cool little rubber grommet in here. I have everything kind of tightened down, and then my wiring, I've got to tie this stuff up down in here, do a little zip tie action, and I believe everything here will be good. Got green wire for horn, and I don't have a horn yet, so I'm just going to leave that wire down on the front. I did peel back all of the old plastic crap loom, and I replaced it with this newer stuff that come from Alex something. All right, so this molding right here, that little molding took me like probably 20 hours to get that all straight and the body line looking cool and everything done on the whole molding, let alone the paint wasn't hard to do because everything was prepped nice. So that was tough. Our grill shell, I took and I painted it flat black on the inside, like just a single stage flat black all around the inside of it, kept all the white and blue overspray off, so it's really nice and clean back in behind the radiator now. I think I'm going to get some black window screen and put in front of the actual core. That way everything behind the initial grill, it's just all blacked out back here. I think that'll be better than seeing some shiny bits in there with the radiator and whatnot. I have the new center for the grill on the 35. That's a huge thumbs up, big win. It's like the cuff link on the nice shirt or whatever there. That's going to be awesome. We're going to get that in this video. I also got check straps for the doors. I'm going to get them in this video, and I need to drill holes in the doors still. I have no wiring in the doors yet on the car, so that kind of stuff's got to be done. I did take the molding, the garnish molding for the inside of the windshield, and got it painted blue so it'll just kind of blend in there. Yeah, starter died, so I had to pull the dust cover off. I found a little bit of oil, I think it's trans fluid, leaking there, just probably some loose bolts. Got the starter all fixed, everything's lined out. Got a cool little valve cover breather that matches the valve covers now. I didn't replace this side, but it is on its way. And then I also got an air cleaner with the matching design there. That's going to look really spiffy up here on top of the brand new Edelbrock. Oh, so yep, I've got some zip ties in there, get a little tightening down action. It's pretty nice that it's like this across here with no support. I don't know if that's good or not. And got a nice heavy gauge ground wire. Horn wire left, got to get that on the order side. What else, man? Probably have to aim our headlights. So ADD to the max here. We're putting wire dividers on. I've been trying to find something that'll work. I think somebody commented when I put wires on the car that I should run them underneath the exhaust manifolds or behind them. some way, somehow. I'm beginning to think that was probably the correct choice, but here we are. Yep, so just casually modifying brand new parts to make them work again. That's what we always do, right? I'm surely not doing this the most efficient way, but you know, it's working. I'm just like trying to keep this bend exactly in the same place as it was, and locking it in here to the vise so we're at a good angle. Using our fancy hammer there. All right, so didn't mark them up too bad. It'll look good. Goes on this way, fits on the driver's side. I'm going to put the little pieces in so that it looks solid black if you're looking at it from the front of the car. All right, so this is what I ended up with. Bolted those little angle bracket pieces on there. Got this thing. Interesting, when I flipped it over, the chrome on this side's better than the other side. So hey, there's always that win. What happened to me was I put these cool exhaust manifolds on here that are really like large size, and they stick up well past where your valve cover flange is. So I need something to raise these up a little bit. And I've looked at 3 or 4 different styles, and I settled on this. Hey, if it doesn't work, it'll just be my fault, won't it? Well, all right. After we got the bracket bent up correctly, put my dividers on it, and then ran the wires for this side. Pretty tight over here with the dipstick, the steering linkage, and all that stuff down there. But we got the wires where they're not rubbing up against the exhaust manifold. And then I pulled off the convoluted plastic wire loom so I could put on braided stuff going up here on the engine. I did have to do something here on the alternator. This is a diode that I took and I crimped ends on. Let me get one of them so you can see what we're talking about. All right, so here's the diodes in the bag. They do have a positive and a negative, or a way they flow. They have this little silver line, and that's going to allow current to flow through the diode but not back up. And that's necessary to have here with our alternator, because the voltage to excite the field and get it to charge, well, it's not turning off with the key. It is energizing the field, allowing it to charge, generating voltage. And the way I ran the battery in the back with the remote solenoid, it's allowing it to power the ignition, and it won't shut off. So the trick is to put a diode in line with in the field side, the silver stripe facing the alternator, and that will allow you to turn your street rod off with the key. Now, I just took that and put it in some shrink wrap that has glue on it to hold it all together a little better. I put spade terminals on my wires so I could connect it in. I think I'm going to put a big piece of shrink wrap over the top of that whole thing. We should never have to get back into it, and it'll be easy enough to check if we have a problem there. What else have I done? Got our headlights mounted good. Our grill is in it good. Wire loom on the headlights. Done a little bit of stuff underneath. Put the dust cover back on the flex plate where we pulled the starter off to make sure that it was going to crank up and go okay. While I was doing my wire loom stuff, this wire right here is the signal wire for the electric fan. And I had it folded up in the harness on the other side of the car. So I had to pull that out, got it rerouted back over here where it should be. And then this wire is our electric choke wire. And I pulled it out of the harness since our new carburetor has an electric choke on it. So yeah, we are making huge headway here. Just one step at a time. That's all we can do. But yeah, necessary steps for sure. So let's just keep going and dinking away at stuff, and I'll keep bringing you guys back in as we get something done. It's just going to be a montage of a whole bunch of different things happening. Well, hey, that was definitely better. Brakes and that kind of stuff happening. Well, all right, guys. I did come in and put all of the little travel limiter straps on every one of the doors so that we're not going to have to worry about doors flying open in the wind. Because I got a feeling the old car is getting ready to be outside and in some different places going around. Also got garnish molding put around the windshield. Yeah, just screws going in everywhere on this old car. Trying to figure out weather strip and a few other things, but I think this video has like rolled on long enough. I really appreciate all of y'all for watching my channel, and hey, I'll catch you guys on the next video.